fellow Toastmasters and our very welcome guests. Grammarian is always my favourite role to do because I've had a love of words and wordplay since I was a kid, and I spent my misspent youth was listening to Radio 4, which is not the usual misspent youth. I'm going to run through quickly the ums and ahs. Perry, I mean, you've been up here speaking a lot, and I've only really heard one or two other crutch words we'll come to in just a moment. Churchill, would you like to know how many ums? Okay. Jill, Ornstein, in your very short introduction, not an um. Shailesh, just 5 little ers. Hitesh, not an in sight. Or sound. Angela, only 1. Jill Devlin, only 2. Colin, you had half. I thought you were going to but you just went back. Tony had 4. Peter, not even close. Not even close to an Bill, you only had 1. Vijay, 1. Bijan, you're on the low side. You only had 4. Yeah, you only had 4. Amit, no. And Raj, a mere 3. Very impressive. Jill Ornstein, I know you'll never stop saying this, but I know he's going to mention it. Really. Just a personal thing. And I just really enjoyed that sentence when you said, nothing beating that thing. It sounded like it should have come, nothing beating that thing. And just one little slip, which I possibly, he said, our welcome guests who will be welcomed. Perry, your crutch words, and there are, this is quite frequent, as so, okay, so. You tend to start sentences either with okay, or with so, okay, or with okay, so. Or any combination of those. Your use of English is good. I don't know if this is a grammatical recommendation, but you're swallowing words, you're missing off the ends of words, and then as you're looking at them, they're drifting away. So just open up a little bit more. And just this, if I hear it one more time, I'm going to scrape it. It's a sergeant at arms, not of. Yeah. Raj, no grammatical points, so your use of English is fine. I'm just wondering if that counts, is that when I was being photographed and the photographer was asking, she said, what's important to you? And it came out that being Jewish is quite an important part of my identity. So she said, well, how do I photograph? How do I get your Jewishness in a photograph? I don't think that's an important part of visual grammar. And so I commend that. Bill, very clear, concise, excellent use of English. You almost did that Toastmasters power of 3. You said the colour of the outfit, the colour of the bottles. Well, you stopped. Just needed one more colour. My recommendation for you is that your superlative of choice is always fantastic. So everything is fantastic. But if everything is fantastic, how do you improve? Peter, beautifully put about Bijan, a story about a story, a story about a story about a story. Just one slight error you made. You said how it was going to go about, and I think you meant how she was going to go about it. but maybe just to be a slip, a nervous slip. And you also did a really, very, very, which really, there's nothing very, very wrong with that. I always feel that as Toastmasters we should strive to find more ways of describing things, to find new words, to seek out new words, new civilizations, to boldly go where no wordsmith has gone before. Shailesh, you starting sentences with so, I mean you know, which is a real nothing phrase, and anyway. There are very few of those, just pointed out. And one thing is you were running words into each other and not pronouncing the hard vowels like the D's and the T's. You said, but I'm not going to go into details. And you just need to firm up those block and stops a bit. But all round, a clear use of English. Hitesh, just a very clear, concise use of grammatically correct English, and just gave well communicated ideas and very easy to follow. Thank you for that. Jill, Devlin, lots and lots of okay so's, okay right so's, and he just said, I just thought I'd tell you all, and then I'm gonna again with the D's and the T's and the shortening vowels. Angela, I can't read my writing. Oh yes, I like the exposition of the ideas, following through an idea. The British drink less than the French. The French drink, well, actually the French probably don't drink less than anybody. But using that repeating phrase, the British did less, the French did less, the Americans drink less. One little slip which I'm unexpected of you, it says it cost you £40. So it will cost £40. I wasn't sure which tennis that was in. And also, if you go on my blogger, and I know that's a new use of English grammar, but I have no idea of that. I would like to finish with Colin, that gets my vote. It was absolutely delightful use of English. My win of the night for the best use of English. Confident. You used a lot of rhetorical devices, just naturally creating a speech in the evaluation, impromptu. You're using the power of threes, and you used a callback, which many comedians use, which was, the veil is lifted, the mystery is solved. Because you started right at the beginning with, what's the mystery? And then you came right back to it at the end.